Welcome to Digital Marketing with AI by Rohit Shetty, the channel that keeps you ahead of the curve in digital marketing. I'm your host, Rohit Shetty, and today we are tackling the single biggest change to search in over a decade: artificial intelligence. We are moving beyond traditional SEO into a new world of AI powered answers. If you've been wondering what terms like LLM ready or generative engine optimization mean for your website, you are in the right place. Today, we will cover the latest industry news on AI search, break down what it really means to be LLM ready, and give you concrete steps to start taking today. The goal is no longer just to rank, it's to be the source for the answer. Alright, let's dive into what's happening right now, because this landscape is changing fast. First, the big one: Google's AI overviews. These AI generated summaries at the top of the search results are becoming dominant. Some reports in 2025 indicate they now shape over half of all search results, which fundamentally changes click through behavior. Users get answers without needing to click on links, making zero click searches more common. This leads to our second point: the rise of what many call answer engines. Platforms like Perplexity and AI assistants like Microsoft Copilot and ChatGPT are not just search engines. They synthesize information to provide direct answers. A key piece of news here is that many of these tools, including ChatGPT's search functions, are powered by Bing. This makes having a presence on Bing more critical than ever. Finally, there's a growing conversation around creating new standards for the web. A proposed standard called LMS.txt is being discussed, which would work like a robots.txt file, but specifically to give website owners control over which parts of their content AI models can access and train on. While not yet universally adopted, it signals a future where we'll need to be more explicit in how we communicate with AI crawlers. The takeaway from all this news is that while the panic around AI killing SEO is high, the data shows it's more of an evolution. You're not being replaced, you're being asked to raise your game. The fundamentals of providing quality, authoritative content matter more than ever. So, what does this all mean for your digital strategy? This is the core of our episode today: how AI is affecting the SEO mix and what it means to make your website LLM ready. Traditionally, SEO was about keywords and backlinks. Today, that's just the entry fee. The new goal is what some are calling generative engine optimization, or GEO. This isn't about ranking in a list of blue links. It's about your content being selected, summarized, and cited directly in an AI generated answer. So how do AI models read and chooses your content? They rely heavily on natural language processing (NLP) to understand not just keywords but the intent and context behind a search query. They analyze your site's structure to understand how different pieces of content relate to each other. This is why a clean, logical site architecture is no longer just a nice to have. It's essential for being understood by machines. Another critical factor is the principle of EAT, which stands for experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. AI models and search engines use these signals to determine if your content is reliable. EEAT is demonstrated through clear authorship, well-researched content, and being cited by other reputable sources. AI uses these same trust signals that Google has prioritized for years. Finally, the AI looks for content that is structured for understanding. It doesn't just read a whole page, it pulls out specific chunks, like a paragraph or a list item, that directly answer a question. This means your content needs to be broken down into clear, digestible, and easily citable sections. Think of your website not as a collection of pages, but as a database of answers waiting for a query. This might sound daunting, but you can start optimizing for AI search today. Here are 3 actionable tips to make your website LLM ready. First, double down on technical SEO. An AI can't cite content it can't find or understand. Make sure your website is easily crawlable. This means having a clean robots.txt file, submitting an up-to-date XML sitemap, and fixing any broken links or redirect chains. If your site uses a lot of JavaScript, Consider dynamic rendering solutions to serve a simple HTML version to crawlers. Second, structure your content for clarity. Write in natural, conversational language that mirrors how people actually ask questions. Use clear headings, hone, H2, H3 to create a logical hierarchy. Break down complex topics into simple scannable chunks and use lists and FAQ sections. This makes it easy for an AI to pull out a specific piece of information and feature it. Third, be explicit with structured data. Use schema markup to label your content. Schema is code that tells search engines exactly what your content is about, whether it's a recipe, an article, an event, or a product. This removes ambiguity and helps AI models categorize and trust your information more effectively. A critical and simple first step here is to set up Bing Webmaster Tools, as this directly feeds your content into the Microsoft ecosystem that powers many AI tools. So, to wrap up, the era of AI search is here. It's a shift from being found to being cited. By focusing on strong technical foundations, clearly structured content, and demonstrating your authority, you can position your website to be a go-to source for the next generation of search. It can feel like a lot, but remember, the fundamentals haven't changed. They've just gotten more important. It's all about providing clear, authoritative answers. The real learning happens in the discussion, so I'd love for you to join the conversation in the comments. Have you already seen the impact of AI overviews on your website traffic? Are you running into any challenges with structured data? Share your experience. Let's figure this out together. If you enjoyed these deep dives, the best way to support the channel is to subscribe and share this video with someone who needs to see it. For more tips, check out the AI search optimization checklist in the description. Thanks for being a part of this community, and I'll see you in the comments.